In problem 5, we're going to explore several different ways of eliminating pollution from a three-firm market. Firm A's cost of reducing the first ton of its pollution is $500. Firm B's cost is $6,000. Firm C's cost is $300. In row 2, each firm has reduced pollution by 2 tons. The elimination of the second ton of pollution costs firm A $900, firm B $7,000, firm C $700. In the third row of the table, each firm has reduced pollution by 3 tons. That third ton of pollution reduction costs firm A $1,500, firm B $9,000, and firm C $1,250. In the fourth row, each firm has reduced their pollution by 4 tons. That fourth ton of pollution reduction costs firm A $2,500, firm B $13,000, and firm C $2,000. Now, I've copied all this stuff into Excel. We'll answer all these questions in Excel and then copy our answers back into Cengage Now, one answer at a time. Firm A's cost for eliminating 2 tons of pollution is equal to $500 plus $900. It costs firm B $13,000 to reduce pollution by 2 tons. And it costs firm C $1,000. So all we do here is we add the first 2 costs together. To cut the level of pollution in half, suppose the government mandates a system whereby each firm must reduce its pollution level by 1/2. The total cost of complying with this mandate is the sum of these 3 costs, $15,400. Suppose instead the government issues 2 1-ton pollution permits to each firm. Firm B is willing to pay up to how many dollars to buy a permit from the other 2 firms? Well, it's willing to pay up to $6,000 to one of the firms for a 1-ton pollution permit, and it's willing to pay up to $7,000 for the second pollution permit. To get the level of pollution in half, the government issues 2 transferable 1-ton pollution permits to each firm. This is a cap and trade policy. Suppose firm B buys a 1-ton pollution permit from each of the other 2 firms. The total cost of society of decreasing pollution to half its present level is how much money? Well, before this policy is enacted, 4 tons by each of the 3 firms produces 12 tons of pollution. If firm B buys a permit from firm A and then buys a permit from firm C, firm B will produce 4 tons of pollution. Firm A will only produce 1 ton of pollution. Firm C will only produce 1 ton of pollution. So firm A reduces its pollution by 3 tons, and firm C reduces its pollution by 3 tons. So this policy will reduce pollution by 6 tons. So the cost is the sum of these 3 costs and those 3 costs. $5,150. Now I'm going to copy these values in one at a time into Cengage Now, but I'll spare you the details. As you can see, I've pasted the values into Cengage Now that I computed in my Excel spreadsheet. In part 5, to cut the level of pollution, suppose the government imposes an emission tax of $19.50 per ton of pollution. What do each of the firms do? For firm A, the tax is greater than the cost of the first ton of pollution. It's greater than the second ton of pollution. It's greater than the third ton of pollution, but it's not greater than the fourth ton of pollution. So firm A will reduce 3 tons of its pollution. The same goes for firm C because the tax exceeds $300, $700, $1,250, but does not exceed $2,000. So firm C will copy firm A. Firm B, on the other hand, will not cut its pollution at all because the tax is less than each of these costs. So firm B would not reduce any of its pollution. So this policy has the same outcome as the cap and trade policy. Under an emission tax, polluters know what price they have to pay to pollute, while government does not know how much pollution will be generated. Under a tradable pollution permit system, cap and trade, government knows the amount of pollution, while polluters do not immediately know what the price to pollute will be. Let me check my work and I should get everything correct. And it looks like I get everything correct.